The story you are about to hear is true. The names were changed to protect the innocent. Well, to an extent. Imagine yourself as the hero in our story. The day today. You've just left work and are happy to be headed home. Just then you hear a strange sound on the song that's playing on your XM radio. You think to yourself, wow, I didn't hear that last time I heard this song. You look at the radio and it is still tuned to the right digits and the song sounds fine. And then you hear it again, except this time it is louder and happened twice. The voice inside your head says, that sounded almost like that siren from last night's cop TV show I watched. Then it clicks. Siren. You look in your mirror and there, right behind you is a motor cop. Full uniform, red and blue lights flashing, helmet, mirrored sunglasses, and he's right behind you. Instantly, you look at your speedometer and see that you're going about 10 miles an hour over the speed limit. You think to yourself, that feeling of the shot of adrenaline has just gone through your body as you start to realize he's still behind you. Immediately, you slow down and start to move over to the right side of the road. As you're moving over, you hope that he passes by you to chase a heinous criminal. But he doesn't. He stays behind you. You get that hot, uncomfortable feeling in your gut and think, he's pulling me over. You start to drive better than you've ever done before. You signal your turn to the right and look for a safe place to stop. As you pull into a parking lot and finally stop in a parking space near a supermarket, you can see other people are watching. You see a little girl walking with her mother pointing at you. You see the mother push her hand down and say something to her, and then they quickly go into the supermarket. Now, after the initial shock of getting caught, you start to think, what is going to happen next? You think, do I have my license? Yeah, it's in my wallet. Where's my wallet? Oh, wait, it's in my jacket. Where's my jacket? Oh, well, I put it in the trunk with my briefcase. He's not going to believe me when I tell him it's in the trunk. Oh, he's going to want to search my car. And then you think, did I renew the registration? Is it in the car? Where's my insurance card? Oh, it's also in my wallet. Wait, insurance. It's going to go up if I get a speeding ticket. And maybe I can go to traffic school. I haven't had a ticket in over 10 years. The fine is going to be about $300, $400 at least. Great. Just as Christmas is coming, we have to spend everything. As you consider all of these and other possibilities, the officer walks up and says, Good afternoon, sir. My name is Officer Johnson. I stopped you because you were traveling 45 in a 30-mile-per-hour zone. And when you slowed down at the last curve, I noticed that your brake lights didn't come on. I don't want you to get rear-ended. You probably didn't even know they weren't working because everything else seems to be working fine. You quickly think, brake lights? I haven't checked my brake lights ever. I just assumed they were working. Then it happens. He asks you, is there any legal reason why you were speeding? You think to yourself, what? A legal reason for speeding? And then you say, I'm sorry, officer. I was just headed home from work and I wasn't paying attention to my speed. I didn't know my brake lights weren't working. Before the officer has a chance to say anything else, you continue, I'm very sorry, officer. I'll make sure to slow down and get the lights fixed. If I can only have a break on the speeding ticket, I'll be more careful about the speed in the future. The story we just described to you happens to people every day, but not just in traffic coming home after work. Every day we are confronted with behaviors that are conscious or subconscious, intentional or even unintended. When we're confronted with our own behaviors, we usually imagine the worst consequences and then try to rationalize the behaviors. Then we usually look for a way to mitigate the consequences by participating in the solution to fix the problem or change a behavior. If you consider the story from the police officer's perspective, he doesn't know who you are before the traffic stop is made. He makes the traffic stop based on the driving behavior. It is the behavior, not the person, that is the focus of the police contact. This is the same theory that is used in SCORE performance counseling. The focus is on the employee's behavior, not the employee themselves. Then consider how we react, just like the driver in the story reacted. When we are first confronted with our behavior, there is the instant fear, almost suddenly followed by rationalization of the behavior. We then try to help, quote, solve the situation by participating, usually to our perceived benefit, in changing behavior. This participation is a study of my change project and ultimately my dissertation on participative goal setting and decision making and progressive discipline as it relates to personal behavior changes in the workplace. Each of these is a component of the SCORE performance counseling. Now, going back to our story, if you're wondering if you got a ticket, the answer is